Hello everyone and welcome back to part 10 of the Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough. I'm with Brielle today and we're gonna have a bit of a discussion. Obesity. When I say that word, what comes to your mind?
Eric Cartman.
Wow, okay. I get it. So, now let's be serious for a second. When I say the word, what comes to your mind?
A obese person
Okay, so let's look into this. Why do people become obese?
because they are unhealthy.
Okay, that's all we need to say. How do we fix the issue?
Don't be unhealthy.
Exactly, just eat less and exercise more. No, have you seen those YouTube shorts or the TikTok videos where there's a guy and he talks about how all of these idiots on the internet don't know anything about health, that they believe starving yourself is a way to cure obesity. I'm just saying, okay? Have you ever seen an obese person in a third world country that isn't corrupt?
No.
Exactly. You know, in Cuba, because of what was going on in Cuba, they had this thing called the Cuban diet. And there was these guys that used to actually poke more holes into their belt so that it would fit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they were starving. See, here's the difference, okay? Capitalism
I
is sometimes there is a line. Communism is sometimes there is bread. Now, what were you going to say?
I have to do the poking hole thing too.
Good. Now, that's besides the point. Right now, we are looking for the Master Emerald pieces again. And this is gonna be the final time we do this, because honestly, this is the worst level in the game. Bar none. Oh my goodness. How anybody played to this level and said it was fun is beyond me. Now, luckily for you, I'm cutting to when I actually find the things. What you're not seeing is the 7 minutes and 24 seconds of me looking like them for an idiot. That was not how the sentence was supposed to say. Looking for them like an idiot. There we go. I was going to say, that sounded way off. But we did it. We finally finished hunting the pieces of the Master Emerald. And now we're going to get to see the story from Rouge's perspective. We're going to have her beat up Knuckles. That's right. Hand over the Master Emerald pieces or else, is what he says, I believe, in the English version. So how does this fight realistically go? Honestly, it goes fine. You just have to punch her a bit until she gives up. Well, in this case, you have to punch him until he gives up. Not even punch, because Rouge kicks people. You know what I am saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Whew. I mean, given we're actually almost done with the game, this looks like something... Obviously, it's dated, but how do you think visually it looks to this day?
It looks fine.
Okay. Because graphically, I think this game is bad, but the art style is really good. If they came out with a HD version of this, and I don't mean upscaled like they do here, I mean sort of what they did with Halo 2 Anniversary and just remade all the assets, that would be awesome. And also, yes, they actually do have jiggle physics.
Oh god. I was just thinking that.
They do. I want to know who took the time to program that in.
Some fucking weirdo. Probably Calvin.
I don't think he would have been old enough to program during this era.
I know.
Hmm. I mean, seriously, look at how much detail they put into her ass. You see that?
Are men attracted to this?
You'll be
Like,
surprised that there are a lot of teenage boys who lust after this character.
oh my god.
But no, I say teenage boys because I don't really know a lot of men who are into this. I mean, I get it though, because the target audience for Sonic is young boys and very young teens. So I guess it makes sense to have this here. It's just kind of weird, you know?
Yeah.
Although I will say that her other outfit, I think, is a better outfit. It's just, what is it doing in a kid's game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who is she talking to in this scene? Because she goes, we should get going. But she's talking to herself. Who's we? You know?
Yeah, she's schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic. You mean like you?
I'm not schizophrenic.
You're right. You're not schizophrenic.
Wait, why did you think I was schizophrenic?
I didn't. I was making a joke.
Well, yeah, but like, where does the joke come from?
It's funny to me.
Why?
Because the idea of you being mentally ill is funny.
Wow.
Exactly. Okay, Eggman has these glasses on. He never wears them again. What are they for?
Looking cool.
I guess. Because I believe they're supposed to be aviation goggles. But he never uses them. Except here. I will say though that this right here, I think is the best level in the game. Cosmic Wall. And the reason mostly is design-wise. I think that the anti-gravity mechanic is really fun to work with. Okay, what hit me there? Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Why do I have the feeling that you're going to be more talkative in Coffin of Andy and Lele?
I don't know.
I think I know why.
Oh, why is that?
Because you're more interested in the plot of that game.
Mm, a little bit.
Yeah, thought so. Look, the only reason I'm doing this game is because, one, a long time ago, I mean over a year ago, I said I was going to do this game and I just didn't get around to it. But two, because this game is going to be what the movie is based off of. And I figured if you ever go watch the movie, you might as well play this, or at least watch someone play this so that you have an idea of what it's going to be. Because I know what's going to happen. They're going to make the mistake either of spending too much time describing the art, or two, they're going to do the exact opposite thing and not explain anything and assume everyone knows what they're talking about, making it so that only the diehards know what this movie's about.
How many Sonic movies are there?
There's Sonic 1999, and then there's the two ones that were out by Paramount. So 3. But there are a lot of TV shows, though.
How many?
Let's see here. There's Sat AM. There's Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. There's Sonic Underground. Then there's Sonic X, Sonic Boom, and Sonic Prime. So I believe 6.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I just want Sonic X Season 4. I really don't care about the other shows. Mostly because Sonic X, I think, was the last one that I actually followed to any serious extent. I did watch all of Underground, just to let everyone know that, but honestly, Sonic X is just way better. Other question: how is Eggman able to breathe in space?
Is he an alien?
No, he's human.
Just a normal guy?
He's just a guy. Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's just a really fat guy, very obese guy. Okay. The fact that he
And
can run faster than Sonic is the funniest thing about this guy's character. Serious question though, how come Eggman never just challenges Sonic to a direct fist fight? No mechs, no superpowers, no nothing. Just these two punching it out.
mm,
Because you can't tell me that wouldn't be the grudge match of the decade.
real.
Okay, I want to see Sonic and Eggman punch each other. I mean, come on. Even Shadow fought Commander Towers. Oh, I just realized he's not in this game. Never mind. He's in Shadow the Hedgehog. He's in 2 games from now. And honestly, I gotta say, playing through this for camera, actually trying my best to be good at it instead of just playing for fun, it really is a different experience. I don't know how to really phrase it, how to word it here. But when I play just a game to play for fun versus playing a game to record, my mindset is completely different. And I wonder why that is.
Because people are gonna see it.
Well, I assume me trying to play better, I get that, but the way I think about a game is just very different. I mean, maybe you're right about how people are going to see it, but I want to know why that would affect me.
It affects me, like, people seeing me do anything changes, like, even my body language and every single thing I'm doing. Like,
Your whole body language?
yeah.
Interesting.
Well, maybe that's just, it might just be because, uh, so I really don't know, honestly, how to really act like a person. So I have to just kind of constantly think about, is what I'm doing right now looking human like? Do I look autistic or do I look normal?
Do
You
I
know what I mean?
look autistic?
I have to think about it. I have to think about
No, I get it. I completely get it.
everything, and it fucking annoys me that every other person who's like who has some kind of mental thing where they're like ADHD, autistic, whatever, but you can like they look so normal.
Well, I mean, ADHD is a symptom of depression, last time I checked, and autism is just something you're born with.
Yeah, which I might have. I know I have ADHD,
I see.
but I'm also because I was stimming since I was like a toddler.
Yeah, okay, I remember.
Yeah, so there's something there because I literally do not know how to like I have to think about the movements I'm making. Like I literally have to think about like does a normal person's what does a normal person do with their hands, for example? What am I supposed to do? I just keep in my pockets or something. Or I make it a habit to hold something.
No, I get it.
So I'm not just standing there.
I get it. I think that's probably where you and I differ here. Because I used to do that whole think about how I'm moving shtick. But eventually I just stopped caring. However I move is how I move. And I know that it's wildly different from how other people move. But at the same time, it really isn't affecting me in any way. So I honestly, if I move in a way that looks odd, I don't care. And what I've noticed is that a lot of people themselves don't actually care.
I feel like other people don't really have to think about it as hard because it's like natural.
Well,
But the
actually,
thing is, I think about.
that whole thing about moving your
Mhm.
hands, that's a taught behavior. This is something that they teach you in school. Most people don't actually move their hands when they talk.
Well, not really just that. I just don't know what to do like with them at any point. So I'm constantly holding something or I have pockets.
I mean, honestly, if you ever want to do something, just whenever you're sitting down or something, have your hands at your table and try to talk in any way you can, either to yourself or to someone else, and see how long you can go before you move your hands. If you can go the entire thing without moving your hands, then you're able to control yourself really well.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You'd probably fidget, wouldn't you?
Well, I fidget, but
Then
hmm?
you fidget, but then what?
Then what do you mean?
Never mind. Okay, so we finally get the scene where Dr. Eggman holds Amy at gunpoint.
Weird question, but do you ever feel like your ankles are itchy when you stand still for too long?
No?
Really?
Yeah, really.
I I always like I don't know what it is, but if I stand for too long, my ankles itch.
Weird.
And it's like that with my dad too. Weird.
It is. But it's okay. Wait, we need to talk. Crap. What are we gonna say?
I don't know.
So yeah, the reason there's a close up of Sonic's shoes in that scene, it's because they were sponsored by a shoe company.
Bro's just showing off his drip.
I mean, it's really not that good of a drip though, because the shoe company failed. Okay, Soap died. And it died so hard that you don't even know who Soap is. Exactly. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't feel the emotion of this scene. Because this is supposed to be the scene where Eggman finally wins and kills Sonic. Now, even with the Japanese voice casting, I just don't feel anything. Maybe it's just me. But I will say that this fight with Tails right here is the hardest boss in the game. Bar none. No way. Now, arguably, you could say that the Tails vs. Eggman fight is harder because Tails doesn't get the HP up. But maybe it's just me, but I have an easier time playing as Tails than Eggman. And I'm not entirely sure why, because if you look at the programming of the game, they have the exact same movements programmed into them. Yep.
Wait, if you're playing as a villain, does that mean you win at the end?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Why?
It's sad.
Can I know how?
Because Tails, he just said he has something, and he's trying to avenge him. And you're just gonna be like, nope.
Pretty much, Tails out here, I'm gonna avenge Sonic because you killed him. And Eggman with his bazooka says, nah. Nah, dude. You're not him. Game over, Tails. Which, honestly, from Tails' perspective, this story is really sad. But we'll be back with the next episode. Have a nice day, ladies and gentlemen.